What's going on, YouTube? I wanted to come to you today with everybody calls them market watches. I like to call them Market Mania. This is the last day before you can actually start getting these from your OTS. A lot of shops will start selling these tomorrow if they've already received theirs. This is Rarity Collection 2. This is just the quarter century rares. And you're looking at 10 that have a price point just for the first screen. You're looking at 10 that have a price point of 25 or higher. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. So 22-ish of page 1 all have a price point of $25 or higher. I want to look at some of these. I want to see my personal beliefs where I think these cards will settle. I don't think there is a single card in this set that's going to be over $50 in a couple weeks. That's just personal opinion. That does include Appaloosa. That does include IP and access code. So we're going to get right into it, and I will hit some other cards later on in the video as well. So Appaloosa right now sitting at 108. That is just absolutely, utterly ridiculous. There are some people who want this card. I understand it, and I get it. But I just do not see $108 from a card from a massive reprint collection. I do see Appaloosa still being one of the most expensive cards in the set, especially as a QCR. I see this card settling between that $40 to $50 mark relatively soon. Sort of on the same boat with IP. I don't like any of the alternate arts anyway, so the fact that these two are the two highest, as well as just being overall just money, is understandable. A lot of people like those alt arts, but it's not gonna last. Access code talker. This is still to me the highest rarity. This is the second QCR for access code, or was the other one a Starlight? Let me know in the comments. I know it came from Battles of Legend Collectors or Crystal's Revenge. Dragoon went from a Starlight. It now has a QCR. This card won't hold this value at all. I think the Dragoon ends up settling less than 30, just in my personal opinion. One card that might end up being the most expensive in this set, we'll get to here in a few minutes. But next up, we've got Ghost Mourner. So all the new hand traps are being reprinted in this one. When I say new, I mean like Mourner, Ogre, Thanos, DD Crow, Droll, stuff like that. They're getting their reprint now. Obviously, this is not the Starlight. However, I do not like the alternate art. Again, I'm going to repeat that. Goddess is not. I don't think Goddess stays even $20, and right now it's chilling at 50 for the lowest listing. Might as well say 50, like 47. I just don't see it staying there. DD Crow is a card that I can see maintaining its price point for a while. I actually think this is a pretty decent value on DD Crow. $58 pre-order. That's okay. You're going to guarantee you're getting your copies. However, I do see it settling probably around the 40s. Probably the same amount that Appaloosa does. And I am only going to hit the QCRs, personally. We've got Draw and Lock alternate art. I don't like the alternate art. A lot of people do. I don't see this card maintaining value right now because of Droll not really being in the format. I can see the card settling at $30 a copy, but that's still a 40% decrease from where it's at. Next we've got Pearly. I don't see Pearly maintaining 25s even. Market price is running at 43. That market price is not accurate. Like I said, I don't even see it maintaining 25s. I see this being less than a $10 QCR. Enemy controller. If you don't have the ultis, this is a pretty good buy personally. I think at 25s. Econ's a pretty decent card. I think Econ continues to maintain value, but I see it more like that $10 to $15 range. Polymerization. This is sort of cope right now because of hero support. I don't see the card maintaining 37. Just being honest, I think it drops to 10-ish, 10 to 12. Foolish Burial, I'm sort of in the same boat for. Guardian Chimera, I can see maintaining that value. If I remember right, the only other printing for it was, or max rarity printing for it, was a collector's rare. I do see this card maintaining value, but a lot of decks are only playing it as one, so I see it as a sub $10 card ultimately. Charge of the Light Brigade with all of the all the light sworns that's out here right now, Charge of the Light Brigade could be low-key one of the better values at $31. I personally have a friend who pre-ordered these at $30 a piece. I think that was a decent pre-order. I think this card could be sneakily rising. You've got Abyss Dweller QCR. I don't see this maintaining $10 max. Gold Sart QCR. I see this staying relatively high. You've got Cashier that can play this card and then have full combo if they have Birth. You've got Thunder Dragon that can play this card, as well as several others, especially with the Nemesis package. I still think this card drops below $10 when it's all said and done. The Pearly spells, we're just going to hit them both at once. I don't see them maintaining $10. Or 15. I think they're a sub $15 card when it's all said and done based off pull rates. I mean, you see a lot of these listings don't even have 15. So we're going to see a lot of market shake. You've got your planets. I don't see either one of these maintaining $20. I don't think a Luber maintains 10. I think Mind Control, since it's at 3, is going to maintain 15 to 20. Dugaris is going to be a sub $10 card. Duality, I'm going to click on this one. So, me personally, right now Duality's at 23. I think $15 on Duality is a great deal. Honestly, I will probably pick up several copies of that, especially at sub 20. We got a couple more pages here. So next up we've got Hope Harbinger, sub 10. Soul of Rage being played. We're now in the sub 20 listing price. So I think Soul of Rage maintains 20-ish. Hieratic Seals, I think 15 for it's okay. I do think that there's only 1 to 2 decks that play the card, and I think the card is sub 10. Crystal Wing, I'm the same. Garura, this rarity, I'm going to say the same thing when it came out of the Elements, like Power of the Elements. I think this card has an insane buying potential, because when it came out as an Ultra in Power of the Elements, it was a $3 Ultra. Right now, this card is chilling at 15 for a QCR. I say that going up. Blue Eyes, we're on Cope. Not maintaining 5 probably. Omega sub 10. Silent Magician sub 10. Skullmeister. I think this is a sneaky card. I think 15 for this is a pretty decent buy. I would probably pick up a set at 10s. Ringebrum, cheap. Bingo Machine Go, cheap. Abomination's Prison, I think this is the same thing as Rage. I think it's a 3 of if you're playing regular Unchained or Ubella Unchained. I think $20 a piece for this card is going to be where it stays for a while. I think it ultimately settles about 15. Masquerade will stay a little high. Seravis right now is a great deal at 19 to me. I thought this card was going to be pre-selling from 25 to 30, and I think it could ultimately end up 25 to 30. Forbidden Lance is an okay card at 14. Hyper Magician, it's too much. Silent Swordsman and that both sub 10 by the time. Rescue Cat will be sub 5. Trishula sub 10. Pax at 13 is not a bad deal. So I think Pax settles about $10, so pretty close to actually its pre-sale price. Anti-Spell is going to tank. Psychic and Punisher, no point it's that high. Borland, no point it's that high. Fusion Deployment, no point it's that high. All those will be sub 10s. Page 3. We are going to start off with more Exosister stuff. This is another reprint for them. I still think this card maintains like that $5 to $10 range. Blue Eye Spirit, sub 5. Jet, sub 5. Rafflesia, sub 5. Breaksword, sub 5. Who cares about the hamster? Why is it 23? I mean, is this a goat card maybe? I don't know. I don't get that one. Solemn Strike at 33. I think it's too high. I think Solemn Strike ends up settling like 10 to 15s. Warning will end up settling under 10. Book of Moon will end up settling 10 to 15. Twin Twisters will be under 10. MSTs are going to be, this just hurts the ulti value is all that does. MSTs are going to settle 10 to 15. Ultimate Slayer, I can see this card maintaining 20s for a little while. Ultimately settling not much lower than that. Ghost Ogre, the alternate art, right now at 69. I can see it staying at 40s. If you like the alternate art, you love the quarter century secret, I could see this staying at 40s. Solemn Judgment is next on my list here. Right now it's sitting at 40. I see this card realistically less than 20. Illusion of Chaos isn't going to stay there. That's up 5. Cosmic Cyclone at 47. Ultis were hundreds. I can see this card at 30s. I can see Cyclones at 30s. Phantasme alternate art at 20 is too much. I'm not even going to touch the Soul Luna. Skill Drain at 23 is too much. E-Telly at 23 is, to me, not a bad deal. E-Telly I could see shooting up, being if it's short printed or hard to pull, I could see it shooting up to that 30s mark. Xyz Encore, it's not really played, not really needed right now. 17's probably the highest it'll be. It might stay 10 to 15, 12. Raikou, if you're playing Lightsworn, this is a great deal. You're looking at $69, nice for a set of 3. But I don't see it maintaining. Book of Eclipse, this card's bad. I see it $5 to $10 max. Cross-Act Designator at 67 will not maintain. Even Prismatics of this, I mean, it's not a quarter century rare, I understand. Prismatics of this were still not even $10 until the last 8 to 10 weeks because everybody knew they were then going to be playing mirror matches. It's just not overall a great card. We already hit Xyz Encore. Chaos Hunter, I think this card's pretty good. I think 18's a little high. I think 15's realistic. Magician's Souls, this card fell out of the format a long time ago, but I think it could eventually come back, and I think if this card hits 8s, people will start buying it a lot. Peaceful Planet, under 20. Pre-Prep, this card at 10 is not bad. I think this card goes up a little bit. Rescue Rabbit, no point in it being 18. Coral Dragon, if you're playing Plunder or playing a couple other things, Coral Dragon's good. I personally will buy this card for like $5 to $7, just being honest with you. Other than that, that's the QCRs from Rarity Collection. I do want to talk about a couple buyouts, just being honest. So if you look at this, you're like, okay, yeah, great. Market price is $270, blah, blah, blah. Look at this. So Barrage is getting, or it has been getting bought out. If you do, I do verified always, but if you do first ed, near mint, your first listing is $7. And it goes up very quickly. So you have 4 total copies, just say 3 total copies under 7, and then you're at 8, and then 9, and then very quickly you're at 10, and then very quickly you're at 12. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 copies. This is a $12 card for Barrage. Unlims, near Met Unlims, they're like 4s, is what it is. But near Met first is where to go. And then one more Zodiac card. I do want to talk about Dryden, because it's sort of in the same boat. Original print, verified, and let's hit first. First on those are about $7 right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's at a wall of 8, and then after that wall, you're looking at 9, and then less than 20 copies, you're at 10, and then after that, you're at 1, 5, 6 copies, and it's a $16 card. So less than $30 away, or less than 30 cards away from being a $16 copy. With that being said, I really appreciate all the love, all the support that you all give to the channel. Keep reaching out, keep leaving comments, keep liking my videos, keep watching. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. We're at, I think, 236 when we do this video today. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. We got 2 days left of school. As a teacher, I'm pretty excited for that. But let's finish strong, and we'll be doing these videos all summer long. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.